Uh-oh. You turkey. Don't eat my fridge thingies. Dummy. You're being goofy. You rat! Give it back! Hello YouTube and happy Sunday. I'm celebrating my 6th anniversary of putting up with YouTube, and for the occasion I'm committing wonkery. I'm using a recipe that I stole from Beth, and I'm cutting it in half. This is 3/4 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, about 1/2 pound of broccoli, which I've mixed with cauliflower because I have fresh heads of both and they go well together. About 1/4 pound of shrooms, a clove of garlic, a few green onions, 1/2 of a red onion, and some bok choy, again just because I have it, it's fresh, and it will go real well in here. And the secret to all of this is a sauce. It consists of shoyu, some mirin, some cornstarch, and chicken stock. In this case I'm using my homemade turkey stock. For the sauce I'm using 1/2 cup of stock, a tablespoon of cornstarch, a heaping tablespoon of shoyu, and a tablespoon and a slosh of mirin. I get these all mixed together, and I'm going to use this initially to actually marinate the chicken. It's not the way the recipe calls for it, but after having made it before I decided it's a good idea, so I'm going to see how it works. Now for the chicken, I've cut off the leftover pieces of goo and fat, and I'm just going to slice it into chopstick size hunks. Let go. This is easier to do if they're partially frozen, which they would have been in this case had I not been dilly-dallying. They thawed out on me. So be it. That ought to work. I've used both strips and chunks in stir fries. I like them both ways. I don't know if there's any specific tradition, but who cares? There, it's done. Now I'm going to marinate them first in the sauce for maybe a half hour. let them absorb some of this incredible flavor. This is not what the recipe calls for. This is an experiment based on the first time I made this. The sauce is so good, I figured to let the chicken sit in it and think for a while. Then we'll go talk to Mr. Wok. Now we cut up the veggies into bite-sized hunks. I've already done the broccoli. Next, the onion. I'm slicing it a different direction than usual this time. Because I saw it done elsewhere and I liked it. Just looks like it'll do real well in a stir fry. Get out of my way. With the bok choy, separate the leaf from the stalk, because the leaf cooks in about 0 time and the stalk actually takes about a minute. So I want to add them to the wok separately. Alrighty, getting cluttered over here. And one for me. Done. Now the green onions I won't be adding until the end, but I'll go ahead and cut them up now so they're done and out of the way. Just a coarse chop. That will do. Garlic, I'm going to just slice thinly. You can dice it, or slice it, or crush it, or whatever floats your boat. I'm doing it this way. Now it's time to bring it all together. Fire up Mr. Wok. And I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of peanut oil. And a tablespoon of sesame oil. And when a few drops of water get all excited in there, it's hot enough. Take the chicken, starting with that. Saving the sauce because I'm going to use it later. Let this start browning nicely. We'll start adding the other ingredients. In approximate order of cooking time. I think I can add the onions now. Now for the shrooms. And the garlic. And at this point, a tablespoon or two of ginger. Now, broccoli and cauliflower. Give them a couple of minutes. Now the bok choy stems, at least the parts that I didn't already eat, and about half of the green onion. At this point we're about a minute away from done. Alrighty. Add in the sauce. Lower the heat just a tad. And add the bok choy leaf. And any other stray pieces that you didn't get the first time around. Now we just let the sauce thicken. And now we serve it over a bed of rice. Get off of there. Sprinkle with the rest of the green onion. And a sprinkling of black sesame seed. And we call it dinner. Yum. And happy 6th anniversary to me. Check this stuff out. Indeed. And I think marinating it helps. Do excuse me. And beer.